She said it casually, wine glass raised halfway. Her chin lifted with just enough tilt to drip superiority, but not enough to spark outright confrontation. The help eats in the kitchen. The words dropped like a stone into a silent room. No one laughed. Not the guests, not even the staff. The air turned thick, suffocating. The worst part? She was talking about me. Her husband's brother. The man who funded the house they were dining in. Who bought that grand dining table, the glittering chandelier above it. Even the wine she so smugly sipped. I smiled slowly, reached into my pocket, and made a call. Cancel the Atlas merger, I said. All 30 million of it. At the head of the table, my brother's face went ghost white. It took him a moment too long to grasp the reality. Who actually owned Atlas? And by the time it clicked, the wheels were already turning. People think betrayal is some dramatic thunderclap, a sudden explosion. But it's slower than that. It seeps in drop by drop. It starts with a missed call. Then a message left unanswered. Then murmurs in backrooms. He's pushing you out. My brother Danielle, polished, adored, the shining public image of our business, while I lived in the margins, running numbers, sealing contracts, doing the work. We built Atlas together. Two broke kids fueled by grit and a fractured inheritance. Everything was equal. Until Zara came along. She wore silk and smiled with diamonds in her teeth, but her words were poison wrapped in satin. At first I tried. I brought her flowers on every visit that first year. By the next, my name was absent from their guest lists. She started calling me the quiet one, then moody, then stopped addressing me at all. Like I was an invisible stain on their polished lives. She clung to Danielle fast, told him he should steer Atlas in his own image. I was just dead weight, an accountant in a gilded chair. And it worked. Papers bypassed my desk. Projects I greenlit were paused indefinitely. Even my office got relocated. 2 floors down, next to janitorial storage. Subtle cuts, but deep. I didn't confront him. I observed. Waited. Compiled records, emails, financial shifts, access logs. She thought I didn't see the Panama account she quietly opened. Or how Danielle began selling off assets. Our assets. My shares. I saw everything. And I prepared. 2 months before that smug dinner, I made my move. I used shell companies to regain control. 38% in my name. 12% through long-trusted associates. Legal. Silent. Final. Suddenly, I held the majority. And no one noticed because I let them believe I was a nobody. Just the background figure. Zara had arranged the dinner. Family, she said. She designed the layout herself. I was seated beside the swinging kitchen door, without a name card. Message received. I was being erased. Then she said it. That careless, venom-laced line. The help eats in the kitchen. She thought it was clever. Dominant. I didn't even blink. I just smiled and made the call. Cancel the Atlas merger. The executive didn't hesitate. He recognized my voice, because I was the power behind the curtain all along. Danielle's hands trembled. His fork hit the plate. What the hell are you doing? He asked, stunned. I just stared back, like I couldn't comprehend his surprise. Zara leaned in. You're bluffing. I locked eyes with her. Unmoved. Tell your husband who owns Atlas now. The room froze. Danielle stood up so fast, his chair crashed backward. You told me you had full control, he shouted. She said nothing. Just stared at me, eyes darting, desperate. It was over. The merger was the first crack. By morning, headlines ran wild. Major tech deal collapses. Atlas in turmoil. Investors fled. Contracts dissolved. Stocks plunged. Then the board discovered the Panama account. That was the nail in the coffin. They voted him out. Unanimously. And just like that, Zara's platinum card stopped working. I didn't fire my brother. I offered him a job. CFO. Assistant level. No authority, no decision-making. Just a desk and silence. He declined. Couldn't swallow his pride. The same pride that bought his wife those jewels on company money, now frozen. Zara came to see me a week later. No chauffeur, no gloss, no mask. Why? She asked as though she'd been wronged. I didn't answer right away. Let the quiet grow heavy. You turned my own brother against me. I finally said. You made him think I was disposable. She opened her mouth, but I raised my hand. You thought this was a game of kings. You forgot pawns can take them down too. Danielle left town. Started a consulting firm no one calls. Zara tried clinging to investors like a drowning woman to driftwood. But her name carried no weight anymore. And me? I stayed in the background. Still quiet. But now when I speak, companies listen. I don't hate them. I just stopped playing the fool. I built the table they all sat at. Now I decide who gets a seat, and who eats alone in the kitchen.